It's been raining, so you can see this. My pond is still so full of water, but that saved me from watering the garden. Not that I water it all that often, but yeah. And since it's the last few days of November, I thought I'd rather do an end of spring update because there's been so much of growth, so much of changes. So let me show you what's been happening and how the plants are looking so different. I mean, even though they're in the same garden, some of them have thrived, some haven't. Some look different to what they should look like. So let me start at the front. All right. So, my marigolds that I planted for pest control, they're still working. They're doing good. And oh, you remember I took out those small imbricatas from that were lost underneath those big ones, and look how they are thriving now. They're just loving that space. Right. I'm gonna have to run away. People are walking their dogs here. But look at this ice plant. It has grown so much since winter. It's filled out that whole spot, and you can see all the plants have filled out all the space so nicely. So there's not so much of rock showing anymore. And oh, and look at this pretty. This is a calanchoe, I think. I don't know what it is, but look at that pretty pink flowers. And remember my cactus Everdeen? She's starting, I think, to grow now. I should have brought a bucket or something. There's so much of leaves that have dropped, and after the rain, there's so much of dirt all over here. These little branches that broke. So I've come. Oh, look at these dogs are barking. Let me just pause this here because they're gonna make such a big racket. Right, I closed the door so we don't hear all that racket. Yeah. So yes. Look at this curly ruffle jade. It's grown so much that it actually covered up the stapelia. And the stapelia looks like it wants to bloom. Look at those little buds. But yeah, look, they are all hidden. This has grown over them. That's okay. They'll have to just fend for themselves and fight their way through. For view from this end. And this took a while, this fire stick. And now there's new shoots here. Yeah, and I just mentioned that cactus, blue torch. Is it a blue torch? No, it's I'll put the name on the screen. But that's doing fine. But this cactus, oh, it got wet, so that bud looks like nothing's gonna happen there. These ones are doing good. Oh, this one's got a bud. This is one of those. What is this? Also one of the senecias. Look, agave blue glow. It's so small, but it's doing okay. I didn't change that yet. You can see it's still ugliness. And this one at the bottom is looking sad. I lost this sempervivum. It died. I don't know why. It was looking so good and then it just died. That's that cactus that I put outside, and I put a thyme here. Another thyme plant that I had growing. Let it grow there. Let me see what else there. Let me get to the. Oh, let me do this. See who else is walking up here. Right. Right. This is going good. This back portion. And you can see from here as well. It's folded up so nicely. And look at this little stone crop. It's got flowers. How cute are these little flowers? They're so tiny. That's growing nicely. And then this gold sedum gold mound is filling up. It's got all flowers here. And then I want to show you this, excuse that noise, this Suyan rose. It's looking so lovely here, right? Look, it's looking like a rose. The shape is there. It's so pretty. And then there's another one on the other side. Yeah. Look at that. I mean, that looks like that kalanchoe, that pancake plant. It's the same plant, but look, on one end, the leaves have gotten so massive and they look so different. They grow so differently in the same yard. So I don't know, that one's probably getting a whole heap of nutrients and thriving. And my euphorbia's got leaves, so that shows it's got all new growth. It's settled in there. My gymnocalcium, I've got a shots on it to show how beautiful those pink flowers are. So there's another bud coming, and this has filled out so nicely. Look at it, overview. Oh, that looks so lovely. It's nice and full. There, that sedum gold mound. Look, it's so full there, right? It looks so cute there as well. It's getting enough light. And then the same one, I've got one underneath this tree. And look, it's so stretched out because there's not enough light. Because this maple is shielding it. You see? And look, this one is nice and full. Right. Oh, I didn't notice this. Look, this is going wild here. Look at how many arms. That's so full now. It's pushing against that cubic frost. This euphorbia is loving it out here. There's new shoots on the top as well. That's good. Oh my god, we got a pup. Look there, it's got a baby. This one's not doing good. I don't know, it's looking dehydrated. And it's been here for so long. I might have to pull it out. Check it. Right, that's that. Then look, they're not looking so pink now, this Douglas Heath. But in winter they'll color up again. There's so much water in them. And this as well, look, has filled up so nicely. It's pushing it. Oh, this one's got a baby too. This Fred Ives got a baby there. That's filled up the space. I need to take out some plants because they're so squished. Look, and this sedum as well has covered it up. So I need to take out some plants and replant them in other spaces. It looks so good full, but it's too much, too squashed. There. This one's getting some flowers. I don't know what this is called. And then look at my little mammillaria. No, that's a robusha. Look how pretty that pink is. See if I can get a good shot from here. Oh, look, so adorable. It's doing okay. It doesn't mind being shaded. Look at these. What is this? Echeveria Lola, I think. It's grown so nicely. I need to trim this maple. But they seem to be thriving. Look, it doesn't mind being covered up a bit. These Bronze Delight, or Vera Higgins, I think. They've filled out here. If you remember the earlier video, they were so little, but now it's a whole bunch of them. Right, let's look at this. Okay, let's look at the center bed, and then I'll come back here. Overview. You can see they've all grown out so nicely. That Ionium has gone. The Ionium ballerina, I think. Should get a stick because the thing is keep not focusing. Right, that turn the stick around. Yeah, that Ionian ballerina has grown up so much, it's covering the marigold there. And there, look how full these, let's get that stick out from there. Yeah, there's so much of debris. Can you see? I have to pick up all these leaves. Yeah, that's filled up as well. All the babies have grown so big, they're pushing against these big ones to come out. And that pachyphytum there is looking good. It's starting to get color again with the sun. And look, I've got a trailing jade in there. It was looking very sad, but now all this is new growth. It's so bright. Let me get a better shot from this end. Yeah, so it might need to trail. But I'll see how it goes. And there, this other patch, the sticks, goodness me. There, look how big patch this is of my Vera Higgins. I wanted them there because I wanted that brown to contrast against that sedum clavatum, and I put these little missy next to it. That has just taken off. It loves the spot. These echinopsis is looking okay. They were, they had those markings, but I'll leave them there. And that mammillaria is also okay. Right, what else is doing good here? In the center, that's my copper spoon. And then my aloe has got babies too. Look, I need to pull out these leaves. And that's my other Ionium, this green one. It was just one flower that I planted, and now look, it's got all these babies. And even though it's summer, well, not yet summer, end of spring, but it's getting warm now. It's still growing. This is I put the name on there, but it's grown so much. The ants were eating it, but they're doing okay now. Oh, look at my little cactus here. It's got 2 flower spikes. I hope it opens up after this rain. This is it's a Hawaiian plant. What is it called? It's yellow flowers. It's liking it outside. Yeah. It's a portulaca, but not the other portulaca that creeps. It gets long stems. That looks good. And look how much that's filled out. And my candlestick plant. Peaches, or what's this? Nectarines are doing good. Look, they're growing. There's another one here. Get under the leaf. It's inside. So that's good. They're hiding from the birds. And then this back section. Yeah, look how good that euphorbia is. It's got so much of new growth. And my variegated jade plant, look how pretty it is. It was so tiny. It's still tiny, but it's got more arms. And I want to show you this leaf. The leaf was damaged, but look, it's growing a plant from that leaf on its own. So I want to see. I'm going to leave it and see what happens. It grows shoots from there. And that has also gotten, it's got one from one flower. It's now got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 actually on the side. So that was the main one. What was it called? chroma, Echeveria chroma. That I've cut the arms. I need to give that away. This pachyphyte, it's coloring up in the sun. And these are sempervivans. I think they need to go dormant now because it's getting warmer. And my pretty fan aloe, as always, it's stunning. And there's my chalk sticks next to it. They're doing good. Oh yes, let me show you this ionium. Look, this ionium here, it is loving this spot. It is so huge and open. Look at all these rosettes. And then I'll show you the one at the front. That gets a lot more sunshine there. And you can see how yellow it looks, smaller. So, with the shade from this tree, this spot is good for it. And this Stapelia is growing nicely. It's got so many new arms. All these are new because it was only these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now it's got all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One was there, I think. Look how cute it is. I hope it flowers, then I can see what the flower looks like. This copper spoon growing. Something like this one. Where did that come from? That looks broken off from somewhere else. Just stick it in here somewhere. Like grow. Because they're just growing from stems. Sorry, not copper spoon, silver spoon. Yeah, I'll put it there. When it catches on, I'll move it. And that Mammillaria was flowering so beautifully. It gets this bright pink flowers, but I think something's eating it. That portion there is got all mushy. So I'll have to wait and see. And look, I threw just any cuttings here of cuts, and they filled this pot out on its own, doing so good. This is an aloe, some lace aloe, I think it is. Just shoved it there, but it's doing well. It was so dry initially. And here, look at my sunburst, ionium sunburst. It was crested, but it's reverted. I don't mind it. Look how big these flowers are. I like them. And there's part of it still crested. Talking about crested, I'm going to show you my other crests. These are the Francesco Baldi. They're looking good. And my moon cactus, and this one I need to wait and see. It still looks but sad. Needs to be really green, but it's looking so stressed. And I shoved these jade plants here, or they were cuttings, and they're just loving it. But they can't stay there, they're so big. Right, talking about the crest, I was going to show you this crest here of this sedum, this common one that I told you about. It was so tiny, it was just one portion of the crest. And now it's gone so huge, right? That whole portion grew, and then it's got like a second crest going on here, and it fell down, and there was a third portion here that fell. And I just came to look at it the other day, and it broke off. So I took that portion and replanted it. And this one, oh, it's got another one at the back. Look, it needs, I think I have to replant it because it's gone so huge. And now everything is cresting. Like this portion's cresting, that's cresting, and now the back one also looks like it's cresting. Looks like a so kind of fluffy, fluffy carpet plant. So cute that crest is. Oh, let me show you where I planted it. Oh, there's my burro's tail that I propagated. I put it under there, under this maple, so it's shaded. Right, let me show you. Where did I plant that? Oh, I put it here. Yeah. I planted it here in front, so hopefully it falls out and gets nice and big here. Got its own spot. And that's my euphorbia Malii, and it's got a flower, but the leaves are still not forming. Oh, there's some leaves here at the bottom. Okay, so it's growing. That is the spring update. So you can see how pretty it looks. It's so full. Everything's growing so nicely. So I'll do another update in summer and end of summer, and then we'll check how it's doing. But now I want to do this because I'm going to be cutting some of the plants and propagating. Oh yes, and then the Soyan rose, as I said, the one at the back is so huge. This one is so tiny because there's lots of sunshine in this front portion. They don't get as much shade as the back part, because the back part gets shade from the nectarine tree. I'm going to take those little echeverias and plant them in the back as well. And those ioniums are looking lovely. That jade, when it grows big, it's going to give them some shade. But look, this front bed is growing so beautifully. It is full. Yes, let me do one from here. Full pan of that space. Right, maple. And this front is looking nice and full now. The whole space is looking so much better. It's grown so much over the spring. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this tour for the end of spring. Garden is growing beautifully. Alright, bye. Right, once overview. I had to include this in the end of spring update. Well, it's been what things are like. Firstly, my beautiful right. All right. Okay. Oh, now we got some sun. These have all grown so much. This California sunset, and I've been trying to get on top of this weeds. You can see how much they are everywhere. And look how humongous these cubic frosts have gone. They are so huge. I don't know whether to cut it. The aphids will come there. But let's wait and see. Yeah, as I said, I need to start propagating. That is why I'm going to be. I just want to do this end of spring update, and then. Oh, look, there's a ladybug there. Oh, yes, I know they are busy doing their job. Yeah, I should put it somewhere. Let it be on its own. They'll find their way. Okay. Look at this hedgehog. It's so cute. And I think that's also cresting. And that's my agave, that miniature agave. You can see how tiny it is. It's getting a pop there. And there I just put a little pot there. I want to plant something. The pot is so cute. Look how good everything's looking. And these chalk sticks have gone so big. I need to cut them. That's why I want to get this update out, and then I'm going to chop them and propagate them. My mushroom is still standing strong. And all these elegance, look how cute they look against that wood. Oh yeah, look how everything's almost covered up that wood. Look at this crust, how cute it's doing here. And this um, um, hedgehog, the senecio, it was next to that. But that blackbird kept on throwing it. After about 4 or 5 times, I took it and I planted it here. So now it's happy with that design. And this one's growing nicely here. And look how huge. Now let me get one stick here. Oh, it's got a baby. This, oh, and it's so tight here. You can see this ionium is coming over it, and this ionium was crested, but now it's like separated. It need a separate part here and a separate part here, and this is sort of cresting too. But it's grown so much. Look at the back, and a part of it fell. Look, there's a crest. There's crest. So it's doing multiple crests now from just the one. Okay, that is good, 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 good. That candlestick plant, and look, that one too, that pickle plant. Cross, look at this big weed. Oh my goodness. Let me get it. Got the root. Okay. Yeah, so this is doing well. There's all the new shoots from where I cut it. Oh, and this purple delight, I need to cut it. Look, the snails want to get to it. So I'm going to cut all these leaves off at the bottom and let the babies grow. Because remember, these babies, they were so tiny. They've now grown so much. Look at the water from all the rain. Look at this babies. They are so beautiful. So I'm going to cut all those leaves out, all these leaves out, and let the babies come out there. And there my Gasteria is doing well. It's bloomed. And this Hawaii, look how beautiful it's growing. Loving it outside. That's still, wow. See, it's grown so much. Let me go back to the full overview, and then that'll be that. If you look at the old video, you'll see how much it's changed. And I added that other small frame there. Yeah, that's about it. I don't have anything else to add. And yeah, because I just need to start cutting up stuff that is so congested there. But I'll leave it there. Just need to sort those purple delights out. There's my beautiful maple. What's here in this maple? Oh, there's a ladybug living in the maple. Yeah, it's living in the maple. Oh, it flew away now. Oh, okay, leave them in peace. And till next time.